When somebody tells you about their dreams of making it big in Hollywood or building the next killer app or stretching for some other distant brass ring, what are you supposed to say? The universe has your back. Dare greatly. You're a badass. So you probably do. Most of us do most of the time. Now, what are we never supposed to say? We are never supposed to say something like, is there really a market for that? Have you done your due diligence? Or, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Might there be an easier way to get started? And definitely not, let me be indelicate here. That idea sucks moist demon sphincter. You should go back to the drawing board. Why is that? Why are we supposed to humor someone who says they want to be a musician but really only wants fame? Or someone who says they want to be a writer but never writes? Or someone who says they want to succeed in business but hasn't read a single book on entrepreneurship? Why are we supposed to take such blarney seriously? Aren't we just doing people a disservice when we urge them to make half-minded commitments to half-baked plans? Here they are, their ship sitting safely in the harbor, looking to venture out into the great unknown. Why should we wink at the holes in the hull, the tears in the rigging, and the rot in the rations instead of blowing the whistle? This shoe fits on the other foot too. Why would we want people to indulge our delusions instead of probing our motives and our methods? Why would we want to be comforted rather than challenged? Why would we want a participation trophy rather than a W? Why would we want to fake it and fail when we can just make it instead? Now, people have been saying for ages that you can do whatever you can dream of. Maybe, maybe not. Can you make it as a professional golfer if you can't average at least 275 yards off the tee? No, you can't. Can you become a multi-millionaire CEO if you can't consistently work the kind of hours that crush most people? Doubtful. Can you get good enough at anything to really make your mark without putting in at least 1,000 or 2 hours of deliberate practice? Unlikely. My point is, while excellence does require hitching your wagon to a star, remember that dreaming isn't doing, and doing isn't arriving. You have to think big, do big, and then keep thinking and doing big until you win big. There is just no other way, and there's no other feeling quite like it. It truly is the only good fight there is. All right, well, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting and helpful. And if you did, and you don't mind doing me a favor, please do leave a quick review on iTunes or wherever you're listening to me from, in whichever app you're listening to me in, because that not only convinces people that they should check out the show, it also increases search visibility, and thus it helps more people find their way to me and learn how to get fitter, leaner, stronger, healthier, and happier as well. And of course, if you want to be notified when the next episode goes live, then simply subscribe to the podcast and you won't miss out on any new stuff. And if you didn't like something about the show, please do shoot me an email at mike@muscleforlife.com, just muscle, F-O-R, life.com, and share your thoughts on how I can do this better. I read everything myself, and I'm always looking for constructive feedback, even if it is criticism. I'm open to it. And of course, you can email me if you have positive feedback as well, or if you have questions really relating to anything that you think I could help you with, definitely send me an email. That is the best way to get a hold of me, mike@muscleforlife.com. And that's it. Thanks again for listening to this episode, and I hope to hear from you soon.